Hello everyone, my name is Frank. I'm a singing voice teacher. I help people and singers like you to find their singing voices and take them to the apex of their singing career. Please do well to follow us on social media as the platforms are displayed on the screen, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel for new video notifications. Today I'll be discussing what I called the four major areas that will boost your singing voice. The four major areas that will boost your singing voice. Now, as a singer, you need to understand that information is a currency that buys your destiny of singing. You having the information right now is a boost to your singing. The first area that you need to look out for, you need to look as a singer, is called the generator. Now, singing can be defined as a sustained speech. I am not singing right now, but I'm talking. So singing can be defined as sustained speech. Now, what will sustain my speech if I'm singing? That's the generator. That's the breath. The breath is the generator. You need something to power your singing. So generator itself, which is the breath, it powers your singing. So that is what brings your singing to limelight. That is what brings your singing to the apex. So you don't have to take that or make light of these generators, because it's vital you understand that. It will help your singing. And again, we're told that he who breathes well sings well. So if you must have a better tone, you need to breathe well. And that's the power, that's the generator as a singer. The next area that will boost your singing career, that will boost your singing voice, is called the vibrator. The air lifts your lungs up to your trachea, from trachea to your larynx. Now, the air makes your vocal folds to vibrate. And when they vibrate, they alternatively trap the air and release the air, which release sends a little puff of air to the pharynx. And that is the beginning of sound wave. Now, the sound wave is further enhanced in the pharynx. And by the time it leaves your mouth, it becomes a voice. Now, vibration has taken place. We have what we call vocal fold adduction and vocal fold abduction. Again, vocal fold adduction and vocal fold abduction. As a singer, you also must know what we call hyperadduction and hypoadduction. But I won't go to that one right now. Vocal fold adduction can be defined as the coming together of the vocal fold. Now, when the air hits the vocal fold, you have vibration. That's the vibration we're talking about. Again, you must also understand that as a singer, as the air hits the chord, it vibrates. Now, you can also manipulate the larynx because the vocal fold is inside the larynx. So you can actually manipulate the larynx by raising it up, putting it in the middle, and lowering the larynx. So when you do that, you know what you're doing. You know how to manipulate the larynx. You become at the apex in your singing voice. Now, the third one is called the resonator. Resonator. The sound made by the vocal fold is what we call or refer to as the fundamental tone. The fundamental tone is the sound made by the vocal fold. Now, the sound is amplified by the cavities around the oropharynx, the nasopharynx, the pharynx itself, that's the throat. And by the time it leaves your mouth, it helps to resonate the sound in the sound made by the vocal fold, which is the fundamental tone. Now, these resonators, they act as they help to produce what we call high frequency harmonic overtone. High frequency harmonic overtone. The first sound made by the vocal fold is called fundamental tone, and the sound made by these amplifiers I refer to as high frequency harmonic overtone. So you need to understand. And again, we have the two types of resonators. We have the upper resonators and the lower resonators. So the upper resonator is brighter than the lower resonators, while the lower resonator is dark in color. We have what we call chiaroscuro. It's an Italian word which simply means the brightness and the darkness of the voice. So as a balanced singer or a balanced voice, you need to have what we call the chiaroscuro in your singing. Next, the last one is called the articulators. The articulators are the nasopharynx, the oropharynx, the pharynx itself, and the soft palates. We have a soft palate, we have the hard palate, the jaw, the lips, the tongue, they make up for the articulators. Wow, that is why as a singer you can actually manipulate the way you sound, the chorus of these articulators. For example, if I can change the way I'm sounding right now, if I'm singing, I can go, hey, hey, hey. Can go again, oh. So that is the changes you have. You have the right to manipulate your singing as a singer. You have a leverage to do that, and that's the work and function of the articulators. Wow! Now that you've known the various areas that can power your singing, that can boost your singing, you're not a novice again, my friend, my singer friend. You're not a novice again, and you've attained a new level. Information, I said before, is the currency that buys your destiny of singing. The difference between a winner and a loser is the information. Now you've gotten the information, you're now a winner. So I'd like to thank you very much for listening to me. I want to say that you are at the apex. I see you at the top. Thank you very much. But once again, I like to say my usual word, which is this. Nothing is hard. Singing is not hard. The hardest thing in life is the accumulation of many easy things that you should have done last month, last week. Thank you. Bye.